So I just got this Lego mystery bin for $120, and apparently it belonged to a kid named Colin. My mission is simple: identify and rebuild as many forgotten Lego sets as I can, and you won't believe what I'm already starting to discover. The first thing we want to do with a mystery bin of Lego like this is to identify the sets that are in here. There's 3 easy ways to do this. The first is from the minifigures.
Nice.
The second is through rare pieces like these big orange wheels, but the easiest option is to find the partial builds. So I sifted through the pile and quickly found this little spaceship looking build that was missing a few pieces, but luckily it had the instruction booklet with it. I looked through the bin, I grabbed the few pieces I needed, and built this mini Star Wars Republic attack cruiser. Since building this set was just as easy as you hitting the subscribe button, I found all of the other partially built sets from the bin and laid them out on the table. We've got the bumper for some sort of vehicle, maybe a fire truck, the base to what I think is Joker's car, this home-built spaceship, a Frankenstein spaceship, the front of Luke's landspeeder, and of course this clone turbo tank, which is missing a wheel and it's really dirty. So before I rebuilt it, it needs a bath. I gave it a quick scrub and carefully took it apart piece by piece. But with old Lego, especially with the red and the brown ones, they can be very fragile, so let's be careful. Now while this set is drying off, I want to dig through the rest of the minifigures. And wow, there's a lot of really amazing minifigures in here. Shock T, General Grievous, Patrick, a weird green alien with a ton of stormtroopers and clones, and a whole bunch of other minifigures to add to the collection. But here's where I noticed something wrong. Colin didn't just draw his name on bricks, he also used marker to customize minifigures. I know bro loved Rex because I found this piece as well as 2 more helmets. At least he's awesome.
Nice.
But anyway, I decided it was time to sort out all of the loose pieces by color to make it easier to build from the bin in the future. Not gonna lie, this took hours to sort, but spending the time now will save a lot of time later. So for the first set, we'll rebuild Luke's land speeder. Luckily, half of it was still together. All that was missing was the main body of the speeder. So after taking it apart and finding the lost pieces, I rebuilt it to its former glory. So this set came out in 2010 and cost around $25, which is kind of crazy because it had 5 minifigures, and you can compare it to today's 327th Battle Pack. But I'll be honest, there aren't many play features with this one, but the minifigures are pretty awesome. Luke and Obi-Wan can jump in and speed away from the stormtroopers. Now this alien minifigure caught my eye, along with these 2 green transparent windshield pieces. Also, continuing on brand, Colin drew his marker on the windshield, so I tried a few different ways to get it off. First with regular soap and water, but that didn't work. Time to bring out the big guns, rubbing alcohol and cotton swabs. I heard that this method works really well on marker, but this is 15 years old and kinda cooked. Wow! That marker didn't even stand a chance. Just a little elbow grease and some swabbing made these pieces look just about brand new. Now we can cook. I uploaded the picture to ChatGPT and asked it, "What?" But it wasn't the most helpful. But I finally did get a lead and I checked out the Alien Conquest series on Bricklink to find the right set that I was confident in. So I gathered together all of the pieces and rebuilt the Tripod Invader set from the long gone Alien Conquest theme. This set is pretty awesome. If we put the alien minifigure in the giant alien machine, we can stomp around 1 leg at a time. It also has a giant laser beam that swivels on a ball and can even do 360s for days. Turns out those neon green windshield pieces are actually made into a capsule or a stasis pod to hold minifigures. Once the alien unleashes the goopy mind flayer thing, it mind controls its target to force it into the pod, and then the spaceship detaches, flying away into space, carrying the minifigure off forever. Moving on, I found another half-built spaceship. These Imperial logo stickers on the round tiles caught my eye, so I took a picture of the stickers and sent it to Rebrickable. This website has a system that can identify multiple Lego pieces in a single picture, but it turns out that it has a hard time with stickers.
Are you serious right now, bro?
So I buckled down and searched for all Imperial Star Wars sets and discovered that this is the V-Wing Starfighter. This set matched quite a bit of the same features I found on the half-built ship, besides the windscreen. I took it apart, found the rest of the missing pieces, and rebuilt the V-Wing. This set comes with 2 minifigures, an Astromech R2-Q2, and of course a V-Wing pilot dripped out all in black. I'll be honest, I don't recognize which movie this Imperial Starfighter came from, so you'll have to let me know down below in the comments. Once I put the pilot into the seat, he can take control of the ship. And I love the look of this Lego set with the dark tinted windshield and the rotating wings that use Technic gears to switch between landing and combat mode, so it can unleash the blasters hidden underneath. Speaking of combat mode, General Grievous has entered the chat. Because I found this minifigure, I knew that there were partial builds in here that had to be his Starfighter. Now there's 3 different versions of General Grievous' Starfighter, but this one is set 8095 from 2010. And how do I know, you ask? Well, this Grievous minifigure looks like it's based off the Clone Wars from 2008. I mean, look at him. He's got those same creepy cartoon style eyes. The set seems pretty small at first, but it's actually 425 pieces. Luckily, Colin kept both General Grievous and Nadar Veb in great condition without any marker. This set also has a ton of play features. There's hidden secret storage areas on the sides of the thrusters that open up to reveal flick fire missiles, a detachable bomb that you can drop over the bottom, and once Grievous sits down in the pilot seat, his lightsabers can be stored in the sides too. The back fin even swivels so the starfighter can land and take off, just like in the Clone Wars. A lot of these sets so far have been really easy to identify and rebuild, but I keep thinking about that one half-built Frankenstein ship from earlier. It's got some sweet wings, it's got landing gear, and the little flappy thing on the tail of the ship. My main guess is that this is built from a Star Wars ship, which makes sense because we have some of the minifigures and this little red Death Star hologram that only came from the Venator set, but I don't have enough parts to finish that build. Overall, I think Colin built something special here, so I'm just going to keep it as it is. Now look for the next set. The pieces that stuck out to me the most in this box were these weird green aliens, and can't forget these massive orange wheels. The wheels looked rare, so I definitely knew I needed to find which set they went with, and a quick Google Lens scan confirms it. These wheels only came in one set, the MT-101 Armor Drilling Unit from 2007 Mars mission. While looking for the 616 pieces for this set, I found these wide cylinder-like pieces with cool stickers on them, plus a few other pieces that just fit. So I gathered together all of the pieces, laid them out on the table, and had my son build it for me. After about an hour or so, the Mars mission armored drilling unit was complete, and this set is an insane find. The giant machine has a large drill to mine Martian rocks and stone, intense suspension for handling any kind of terrain for the 6 wheels, and it even has these chambers to hold any alien specimens they want to take back for research, which is kinda sus. Anyway, this set is still great, and this giant drilling machine is not just one vehicle, it actually breaks into 3. These midsections open up to release a flyer from the back to survey the terrain. Once the flyer lands at a spot, it releases this little land bike for extra surface exploration. And you know, thinking of it, the whole Mars mission theme was pretty wild. Some of the sets came with air pumps and hoses. Essentially, the minifigures went to Mars, found Martians, collected them, and then use the air pump and special hoses to transport aliens through their base for research. No wonder the tripod invader was built to fight back. But they better be careful, an alien ship is coming in hot. Good thing the drilling unit has defenses to handle any incoming threat of fake Lego.
Sharpshooter.
And yeah, Colin was low-key rocking some fake Lego too. Like, I found Halo Spartans and this random piece that looks sick, but they're straight up off-brand. And finally, I think it's time to check back in on the turbo tank. I dumped all the pieces and inspected each one to make sure they were dry enough. Yep, they were dry all right, so I laid out the rest of the tank. I originally thought this was missing 1 wheel from the build, but it turns out that this turbo tank was rolling hot on 10 tires. So I ordered a few more for 3 cents each and started rebuilding the set. And after a bit, the turbo tank was finally complete. And I have to say that Lego sets built in the 2010s were built differently. This thing is amazing with so many play features. The folding compartments that hold a battalion of clones, there's the extended turret on the top, cannon blasters everywhere, and even comes with a convenient handle to take the tank on the go. Sadly, I wasn't able to find the pieces for the olive green walker, and I didn't want to buy them because this one little piece cost $17. So I'm not doing that. Also, I only found 1 helmet from the minifigures, but that won't stop me. I added a few clones and Shock T to go into the battle against the Clankers.
Roger.
And that's it. I rebuilt all of these amazing Lego sets that I found in this $120 bin. There's some absolute bangers in here, and I know there's a lot more bulk Lego to dig through to complete even more sets just based on the minifigures we found alone. But it was really fun to be able to complete some of Colin's sets. So Colin, if you're out there, thanks for donating your Lego bin to the thrift store. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You can also send me the rest of your Lego collection, hopefully this time with less marker. And viewers, let me know which set from this bin was your favorite. The armor drilling unit was mine. So thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you click over here to watch another Lego video and this circle to subscribe today.